13:22 says this, and the wealth, the strength, the army, the might, the efficiency, the ability, the substance train. And I saw those two words, substance train, in Hebrew, and you put it together and it says there's a substance train. A substance train. What is this? It's companies, systems, abilities, things in place that the sinner has put in place. Systems, substance trains of how they make money, how things are generated, how this economy moves, how economy works. It says this is what is going to be redirected to the righteous. Not just giving you money out in the ditches around your house. What it means is this is the ones who the sinner is the ones who miss the way, who goes wrong, who forfeit things, who incur penalty by sin, those who induces to sin, those who come to sin to bring guilt and condemnation or punishment. These substance trains of these people are hidden and hoarded or reserved and concealed for the righteous man. The just, the righteous. Now watch, now you got to see this. In government. It's reserved for the righteous man in government. Right, correct, lawful. It's the same word used for Noah, that he was a just man. The systems and the substance trains of the sinner are hidden for the just, and it ties the word government to it. So when a righteous government is in place, the system trains are the wealth of the sinner, the methods and means by which they make so much money is given to the just to take advantage of. So when the righteous government comes in, all the systems and substance trains that the sinner has had for so long that they can keep the dial down for you to 18,000, but for them they keep becoming billionaires. But when the righteous government walks into place, then suddenly all these system trains are taken over from the wicked or the sinner and given to the righteous. Not handed to them like out on the ground, but the systems are invited the righteous to come and take them over and begin to build companies and to build their own, take over these substance trains and do the righteous thing with them. And then suddenly you become wealthy and can do the will of God. But if you're waiting on that out there to just suddenly show up in your bank account, you will be waiting from now on. Because it's not going to happen. And if you're not going to apply yourself when the righteous government comes into place, then I'm going to tell you something. Doesn't it tell you something about this? That when these other men were presidents and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac fell apart and affected the whole world and so on and so forth, and then Obama was president, and then you've got all these things, and he said this, that the Dow and all would never rise above 18,000 again. It would we're never going to look at anything beyond that again. But they all got richer. They go in as community organizers, go in as a politician, and come out multi-millionaires. How are they doing this? Because they control the substance trains. And they tell you, you live on this level, we live on the money you're supposed to be paying them on this level. Suddenly, a billionaire comes into office as the President of the United States, and now you look at our low points. Well, you know, the Dow's down today. It's only 27,000 today, and so on and so forth. It's because it keeps rising. It keeps going up. It keeps going up because you're looking at a man who doesn't need the money. He's trying to get the righteousness back in government and turn it over to you. And if you don't understand those things, then you will never be able to partake of the wealth transfer, and this is the way it appears it's going to happen. It's going to have to be in righteous government. And people, let me tell you something. There is no confusion over churches and who they should be recommending their congregation to vote for. I don't understand the confusion. I heard one prophet say that. I have to agree with him. I don't understand that kind of confusion. Because there's only one party right now. There's only one that stands up and says, kill the babies, kill the unborn, kill them, and kill them all the way up to birth, from conception all the way to birth. Give them a pill as they're conceived, and so that the conception can be miscarried, and carry it all the way up to a certain weeks, and you can pull the baby apart piece by piece, carry it all the way up to partial birth abortion, cut a hole in their skull and vacuum their brain out and take them apart piece by piece, and then sell their body parts because the organs will still work. And then now it's went beyond that when Andrew Cuomo stood up and clapped, and everybody clapped for him when he took the stroke of his pen and said, take the babies after they're born and put them on a table and let them die. And so you're looking at people like that, and you're right, he is. He's the embodiment of the same spirit that possessed Herod. And the one that went after Herod when he went after the children trying to kill Jesus. So you've got them now. And I always said the day will come, I said they'll kill them after birth. You've heard me say that for years. I said the day is going to come, they're going to do this. And so they did. Now it's past. The day will come, if they let these people keep going, it'll go up to 2 years old. Just exactly like in the Bible. They absolutely will do it. Now watch this. You say, oh, that'd never happen. Well, you thought this would never happen. You ready? So this is why elections are so important. You have the same party that supports the killing of the unborn, the same party that supports same-sex marriage, the same party that throws Israel under the bus. It's the Democrat Party. So there should be no confusion on who you vote for as a Christian. Hey, my daddy was Democrat. Well, you don't have to be stupid like that. Well, you know, all my people voted for this. So in other words, you're telling me you have a family lineage responsible for killing millions of children. Oh, Brother Robin, I never voted to kill. Yes, you did, if that's what you voted for. Well, I didn't realize it then. I can see that. But now that you do see it, watchman sounded the horn. Now it's up to you. You are supposed to change it because now you are responsible. Hallelujah.